Hey, what's up, and hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let Me Style You. If you're new here, my name's Kennedy. I'm a vintage creator and seller. This year I decided I needed to step it up a little bit. I wanted more of a challenge for myself, so I decided to do some personal shopping, personal styling, which essentially with the style bundle, you send me your Pinterest board, give me your measurements, give me the vibe that we're going for, your likes, your dislikes, your wish list pieces, and I make it come to life, and then I ship it off to you. This is a beautiful thing. I have so much fun with them, but sometimes they stress me the F out. And this one in particular, I did lose sleep over. I did shed a couple tears, but I think we prevailed. So without further ado, let me show you what the vibe was, what the Pinterest was looking like, and then we will get into everything that I gave her. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know if I nailed it, but I definitely did my best, and I think she's gonna be happy with it. Okay, so a little background before we get into the breakdown so you can accurately judge how close I was to the vision, okay? So for her like aesthetic that she was going for, her words were maximalist, colorful, cute, and timeless. Okay, her wish list pieces were a pink penny lane coat, which if you're into vintage, if you're a thrifter yourself, just finding a penny lane in general is a great accomplishment. Much less finding one in hot pink or a pale pink, okay? That's next level, almost impossible, okay? Especially within like a short time frame. Like if I find one of those in general in my lifetime, I would be ecstatic. So to find one for her for this bundle, I feel like I got set up for failure. I do have something though for her, so don't worry. And then her other wish list piece was a pair of Lolita pants. Never heard of them until I looked at her Pinterest board. I'm not sure if those are like designer or like what was going on there, but that also wasn't happening. I did get her an alternative that I think is gonna work and I think she's still gonna love. But like, look at this Pinterest inspo, okay? I was low-key set up for failure. I was forced to be a miracle worker. Did I make the miracles happen? But do I think she's gonna be happy with it? For sure. Let's start with one of my favorite pieces, which are these black sheer lace pants. When I was looking at her Pinterest board, I scrolled all the way to the bottom, as one does, and she had a pair of purple lace pants pinned to her board, and I just knew immediately that I had the perfect pair for her already, okay? I've literally had these in my death pile for like 6 months. I think part of me thought I was going to potentially keep them for myself because these could very much be like rockstar girlfriend, which I love on me personally, like that aesthetic. But I never got around to trying them on because I didn't want to fall in love, and I never got around to listing them. And you know what? I think that was the universe telling me that I was gonna need these down the line, and the time has finally come. I think they are stunning. Perfect for a maximalist, and they honestly can be really timeless. She can use these as a layering piece and wear like a skirt over pants situation. She had a couple girls doing that in her Pinterest board, or she could just wear a pair of underwear under these and rock them like the hot girl she is. I just know she's hot. So here are these. An item that I saw reoccurring on her board over and over and over again were pleated mini skirts. So I knew I was gonna have to get her one, and I ended up getting her this one. It's definitely a little bit darker than she would like, because she did say she liked a lot of pastels, but like I literally wasn't finding one. And this is plaid like the one she had pinned, and it's also pleated like the one she had pinned, and she can always pair this with like a lighter color if she wanted to. You can see like the lighter grays in there. There's a lighter purple in there as well. So if she really wanted the more pastel look, she could incorporate that seamlessly, but this was just too cute to pass up. It's low rise, it's pleated, it's mini, and it's by Vintage Old Navy, which is honestly underrated. The quality is insane, so hopefully she likes this. She had a lot of like Asian inspired pieces on her board, so I did want to kind of incorporate a piece that resonates with that, and I ended up finding her this little baby tee. This is a close-up of the design. It's just so intricate. I love it, and it's got the same thing on the back here. It's got the like lighter colors that she was looking for. You can never go wrong with like a little baby tee silhouette. I feel like it just looks flattering on everyone. So here is her first top in her bundle. The next cutie in her bundle is this one. It's a baby pink and pastel blue. It's vintage Victoria's Secret. I just love all the details in those flowers. The lace is adorable, dainty, girly. We love it. And I also love that it's got kind of like that shark tooth, asymmetrical, pointed hemline going on. It's just a little bit more visually appealing. The bust is double lined and the bottom is sheer. So there's that. So adorable. Now, she didn't necessarily have any bags on her board, but me personally, I just feel like you can't have a full outfit if you don't have some kind of bag. So I obviously got her one, and I ended up getting her this vintage little beaded one. It's maximalist. The silhouette is timeless. Look at that. This is like the perfect, just like night out bag. It's big enough just to hold your phone and your lip gloss. I mean, what else do you really need? If you're out with a boy, do you need money? No. They should be paying for literally everything. So this is the perfect little date night outfit bag. I just love it. Again, lots of details in there. Look at the shop. So cute. Does not look cute with this outfit, but like, hello? I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, I love this bag. Okay. We are finally down to the wish list pieces. Okay, and I already warned you I did not get the exact piece. Okay, it just was not in the cards. It was not happening. I am just a girl. I'm good, but I'm only so good, okay? So let's keep that in mind when we judge me here moving forward. This is the jacket I ended up with. It's not exactly a penny lane, okay? I wish it was. Trust me, I do, because that would have been iconic, but it's not. It is just this really cute, like lightweight pink jacket, and I feel like it's close to kind of like a, oh my gosh, penny lane vibe. Honestly, you can tell through the screen like how incredibly soft this like faux fur is. Oh my god. But it's got the fur lining on the collar and then down the front. Nothing on the sleeves, but I honestly think that's like okay. And it's like the perfect color that she's asking for. It has a hook and eye closure down the front, and I honestly love it. I wish it was a real penny lane, but like I said, finding those are just hard. It's like a dime a dozen. Is that the phrase? A needle in the haystack? Like, it's one of those things that it's hard enough to come by like in the wild, but to find one specifically in a hot pink or pastel pink was just like not happening. And sometimes, like on occasion, I will have to go online to see if I can find the piece for a reasonable price, but like all of them, even the like not pink penny lanes, just like the brown ones and stuff like that, like they were all pushing 100 plus, rightfully so, okay? But like when the bundle is not even $200 itself, like I can't spend her whole budget on one item, you know what I mean? So there's the jacket. Let me show you what we did for the pants. Okay, now for those Lolita pants. That just like was not happening. I knew off rip that was not gonna happen because I've been thrifting for like a decade now. Never come across anything like that before. So I did not even get my hopes up that I was magically gonna find it in the couple months that I was working on her bundle. So I scratched that idea like pretty quickly. My next idea was to just find her a good fitting pair of jeans and then finding patches to embroider on the jeans themselves. A little DIY thing. That also wasn't happening because all the patches that I saw just looked mad cheap, and that's just it. No, I wasn't gonna be comfortable with that. So also scratch that idea. I think this is C. That was A, B, C now. Idea C was what was C? Oh, she also mentioned to me that she likes like the baggier pants. She recently got a pair of Coogee pants that had a lot of embroidery on the back that she loves the silhouette of and she loves the look of. So I was like, okay, I can find some Y2K baggy denim. Like, I find that on the reg, like I sell that. Well, I couldn't find any in her size, of course. When I'm looking for it, I can't find it. So I had to scratch that idea too. But then she also wrote to me that she likes a good low-rise flared pant. And if you have been following me, you know that is right up my alley. I am a connoisseur when it comes to a pair of low-rise flared pants. That's literally the only kind of jean I wear for real. I think I have one pair of straight leg jeans. Everything else, it's a flare or it's a boot cut. Okay, so if I know anything about jeans, it's those right there, baby. So I was like, okay, let's go with plan D. Not a bad plan at all. So I knew I could get her a pair of those, easy. But I wanted to get her something that still kind of tried to bring some of the elements of the Lolita pants, which was the embroidery. And I'm happy with these, okay? So as long-winded as that intro was, here are the pants I ended up with. Look how fun these are. Come on now. Let's get a little closer. I love the butterfly. Like right on the booty crack. Like, are you kidding? That's so fun. So here it is. They literally like made the body out of like the butt seam. The mines, oh my gosh. So yeah, here they are like this. Got some embroidery down the leg. Look at that flare. I love how it's already got like a raw hem situation going on it. And like the fade and the color, so good. And then here is the front. We've got some more embroidery. It's down there on this leg. Maybe, yeah, here we go. Look at that. I think these are really cute. They're still maximalist, they're still colorful. They're low-rise flares, which she said she likes the silhouette of. So I think she's gonna be happy with these, all things considered. So, one more look here. They're the pants. Okay, moment of truth. That was the end of that bundle. Okay, I will have another one coming up after this one, but take a second before the next clip and let me know down below how you think I did with this one, because I'm so nervous to ship this out. Like, I'm very proud of it. I did what I could with the budget that I had and the time frame that I had, but at the same time, it's like I just never want to disappoint anybody. Not that I think she's gonna be disappointed, but like she really did give me like an ultimate like Barbie dream world type Pinterest board. So hopefully she didn't get her hopes up too high. If she tells me she loves it or hates it, I will post it on one of the sides of me right now. But yeah, I've got to go get this stuff washed so I can ship it out to her. I will see you guys in the next clip with my next style bundle. Hello from my apartment. I know, a little change of scenery, but it's actually getting cold outside now, and I don't like to record outside when it's cold. I just can't do it. I start losing feeling in my fingers and my toes. My nose gets really cold, and then my brain literally freezes. Like, all of a sudden I can't form words, and I'm already re-recording every clip I take at least 3 times because I'm a perfectionist. And there's nothing worse than only doing one take and then going to edit, and you hate what you said. Now you're stuck with it. And it makes me want to like scrap the whole video, and I just can't risk that. So this is full transparency, my 4th time doing this intro, so if that tells you anything. Anywho, let's just get into the style bundle before I hate this clip as well. So her Pinterest board, actually elite. Like, she's on like Pinterest Premium. I don't know what she's paying, but it looks like it's worth it because some of these pins are so good. Like, when I tell you, scrolling through this, it made me want to change like my entire aesthetic. It was like that good. It's just perfect. She called it soft grunge fall, and I think maybe I need to be in my soft grunge fall era. I was kind of living for it. She had a lot of wish list items. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna tell you the ones I remember. We had a leather bomber jacket or a puffer with a faux fur trim, a denim mini skirt, cute sweaters, a pair of boots, either pointed toe or slouchy, a good slouchy bag that could fit on her shoulder. There were some other things I'm blanking on, like I said I was going to. And then the only other thing she gave me was that she likes a more neutral colorway and she trusts my vision. She said, whatever you think fits the board, give it to me. And so that's what I did. So let's not waste any more time and get into this bundle. All right, first thing out the box is going to be this faux fur vest. When I saw it, I just knew, like, this was literally the first thing I found for her, and I knew we were going to be off to a great start. She had so many, like, faux fur things pinned on her board, whether it was, like, boots with fur, or a vest like this one, or a full-blown, like, jacket. There were so many things pinned. It would be criminal if I didn't get her at least one furry thing. So I decided to go with this one. It's just super lightweight. It's still soft. Nothing is matted. The color is good and neutral, so it's gonna match with like literally everything I got her personally. And I'm assuming what she already has going on in her closet. So I was really excited about this one, and I hope she loves it. Her next item is going to be this cute brown sweater. It's got that baby doll silhouette that's always popular this time of year. I think it's honestly because of Twilight. People start like reminiscing and wanting to have like the 2010s fashion kind of come back. So I went with this one. I think it has a really cute fit. Match this with like a mini skirt, a pair of tights, some leg warmers, some boots, earmuffs, like, or your headphones. I think would just look so cute. So I got her this one. Again, she likes neutral colors, and this is obviously a neutral, and I think it's just gonna have such a cute fit, and the possibilities for this, endless. Speaking of that sweater matching so well with a mini skirt, I obviously had to get her one. A denim mini skirt was on her wish list, so her wish was my command. So I got her this one. I wanted to get her one that had like a little bit of distressing on it, since we were going for more of like a grungy look. I felt like a clean cut one was just like not gonna match the vibe. So I did get her this one. It's by American Eagle, and it has just enough of like little rips and tears here and there. Not to where it's like trashy by any means, but it still gives off the vibe that she was wanting. Like I said, it's by American Eagle, and I just think those mall brands are gonna do it for me every single time. I say that honestly every single time I find one. So if you guys have not picked up on that and you are not shopping those OG mall brands like Hollister, American Eagle, Aeropostale, Abercrombie & Fitch, like, you're really missing out. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, so for her bag, I decided to go with this one. She wanted like a bigger, slouchier bag, and I just think this one is perfect. It's leather, so it's definitely gonna hold up. And then I just love the contrasting like gunmetal color. I feel like you don't get to see that a lot on bags. Is she gonna like the tassels? Unclear, but she could definitely just like take those off, and then it still will have like the rings right here. So if she wanted to like Jane Birkify her bag and like add a bunch of keychains and like little plushies and whatever else like tickles her fancy, she definitely could and make this more of her own personality. But I honestly just loved it. I found it at an estate sale. Originally planned on keeping it for myself, but once I saw her board and saw that she wanted a bag, I was like, oh no, this one's like perfect for her. So I'm passing the torch. But like, look how good of a size that is. It's gonna hold so many things. It's a little stiff right now, but I think that's just because obviously nothing's in it, but I don't think it's ever really been worn that much because the inside is like pristine, like never been touched before. So with a little wear and a little love, it's gonna just be like perfect. So here is the bag. If you guys have watched these videos before, then you know I love to pull something from like my personal closet to add to these style bundles when I can. Like if their sizes are remotely close to mine, I love to like pull something from my personal closet. One, because I just feel like it's a little bit more personable. It's a little like je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean, to add to the bundle. It's like a little piece of me, like it's literally being left in each one of these bundles. And how much love and appreciation I have for you guys supporting me and just like what I do. Anyway, without getting too sappy, I like to give up something from my closet when I can. And today, that item is this leather bomber jacket. She asked for one, and I quite frankly have like 5 of these in my closet at the moment. So I went through and I picked out the one I think she would like the best, and I'm giving it to her. So here it is. This one is just like a little bit too oversized on me. It's to the point where it's like wearing me. Instead of like a cute oversized, it's kind of just like swallowing me, which sometimes that's what you want in a jacket. Like you don't want to be perceived, you just want something big and oversized and chunky and just like warm and like a big hug, and I feel like that's what this one does for me. But if I found 5 already, I know I can find another one if I really want to. So I'm giving up this one. Here it is. Nothing like too crazy, just like a classic bomber jacket. It's leather, great condition, already worn in by yours personally, or yours truly. So it's like not stiff at all. I hate to see this one go, but it's time to pass the torch, and I know it's gonna go to a good home, so I'm here for it. we're down to the last couple things. She said she wanted a pair of boots, so I got her a pair of boots. Getting her a pair of ponytail ones just felt like a little too easy, and I wanted a challenge. I feel like you don't really get to see good slouchy boots very often, so I took up the challenge, and I couldn't find it in the store, so I went online, and I actually found these on Facebook Marketplace for like 15 bucks. Beautiful. But here they are. They are the brand Naughty Monkey. They have the slouch that she was going for. The ones on her board also did have this like wedge instead of like a chunky heel or like a stiletto. They had a wedge, so I wanted to get her a pair with a wedge, and I just love how this looks right here. And then it also has the buckle, which was another feature on the ones that she had pinned. So I honestly think these were like kind of perfection, and they are suede, genuine, like 100%. And we love that. The bottoms look barely used. The heel caps are still great. I walked in them myself, and they are cozy because we actually do wear the same shoe size, so I did take these on a trial run, and I did end up ordering a pair for myself because I love them so much. So shout out to her because I would not have gotten these without her. But here they are. They're by the brand Naughty Monkey. I'm not sure if I said that, but they're really cute. And again, that neutral color, gonna go with a lot. These paired with, like, again, the leg warmers, the tights, mini skirts, even a pair of like cute micro shorts with like the tights ripped underneath, like kind of a vibe. Pardon the glasses on my head. I have yet to get my own prescription in these, so looking out of them is actually giving me a headache, and using glasses that aren't your prescription is actually like such a no-no, and I know that because I worked at an eye doctor's office. But you know, until I can get my prescription put in these, I'm determined to wear them. I just think they're so cute. But anywho, ignore the glasses on my head. We have one more thing in this bundle that I have to show you, and you can probably already hear them, and it is a set of bangles. I just think they are like the cheat code to a jewelry stock. They just look so cohesive without really having to put in a whole lot of effort in trying, because I don't know if you guys have ever tried to curate your own jewelry stock, but it is like not as easy as it looks. So I did get her these. I use my handy dandy sidekick. eBay. Is this sponsored? Absolutely not. But eBay, if you're watching, I would love to work with you. I buy so many things off of eBay for myself personally and for these bundles, so it's a win-win all around. But like I said, I think I got these for like $15, and they just look so cute together. They're a little bit more fun than like a traditional, oh, that sounds bad. Traditional bangles are like beautiful, but these have squiggles is all I'm trying to say, which you don't get to see very often in a bangle. And the bottom one right here actually has some rhinestones in it as well. And I just thought they were like fun and cool, so I got these for her, and I hope she likes them. Is she a gold girly or is she a silver girly? I don't know, and I didn't ask. So if she's not a gold girly, I mean, if she's not a silver girly, she's a mixed metals girly now. I just felt like the silver was gonna match her aesthetic just like a little bit more than gold, so that's what I went with. Hopefully she does not mind. Alrighty friends, that is going to conclude today's style bundle breakdown video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you liked the first bundle better or this second one I did today. I'm not sure if I have a favorite. I think I love them both equally, but I also feel like I have to say that like I put in the work to put these together, and I'm not going to send you anything I'm not happy with. I've had my fair share of a terrible bundle, and I don't want anybody else to feel that way after spending so much money and trusting someone, which is honestly, this is a little bit of a rant right now, but that's honestly part of the reason I decided to start doing these myself, was because I personally had a terrible experience once, and I was like, I'm never gonna order one of these ever again. Like, these are good in theory, but like I just got so screwed over, and the like seller didn't want to give me my money back for how crappy it was, and I had a huge fight with them, and it was just like a mess. I even disputed it with my bank. Like, I took it that far because I was like, girl, this is ridiculous. But I had a crappy experience, and I've also just seen so many other people like on social media get like really crappy boxes, and I was like, that's unacceptable. I'm gonna be the change I want to see in the world. And so then I started offering these things, and now I'm to the point where I have a wait list. So if you're like, girl, I want one, I'm letting you know right now, I'm trying to finish up 5 right now before the end of the year, and then I already have a wait list of 3 people for like January, when I'm ready to start picking people back up. So message me on Instagram if you want to be added to the wait list. But yeah, that is going to conclude today's video before I start getting like in a serious rant, because we all know I can do that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5K by the end of the year. And I can't do that if you guys don't want to be friends with me. Okay, we don't only do these styling videos. I also go thrifting with you guys, and we go to estate sales. I do some other like styling myself videos. I'm about to do 12 days of Thriftmas, where it's like I have a different video every day for like 12 days leading up to Christmas. I think that's gonna be fun. Have I started filming for that yet? No, so I'm a little nervous, but you know, I am gonna do that. So you don't want to miss out for December. Lots of big things cooking. Help me get to 5K. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. I'm definitely gonna get myself a cake for working so hard. But maybe I'll give you guys something back as well. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. Okay, I'm gonna go because my head hurts and I need Advil, and I also need to take these off. I also need to get my prescription put in them. Anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. Until then, I hope you live a happy, beautiful, wonderful life, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.